Hi people, Laura here. Right, Madam's having a day off because she worked very hard yesterday. She did several hours of work, to be honest, so I'm giving her a bit of a break, but just for today, you know, even she's allowed a day off. I mean, obviously she still has to do her service work and medical assistance work, but I mean, she's fallen asleep up there and I just don't think it's fair. Right, hopefully my webcam will continue to work outside. I started training weave with Zed as a little puppy, and the plastic cones, you know, which I put quite far a distance apart, I just walked her through them, you know, sort of, I walked straight but she walked through them. So she's been learning weave from a very small puppy. Obviously you can't jump height until the growth plates are finished and sealed, so you know, but that doesn't mean your dog can't step over an inch high pole, you know. It's about common sense, agility. What I wanted to say was, you know, if I can continue to get my webcam to work outside. I mean, you know, yesterday was a very sunny day and I just popped it on the chair. It seems the trick is to put it on in here and get it nice and settled and then take it outside. So we'll see. After a couple of you have asked how to train the weave. I mean, at the moment I'm just trying to get her speed up. First off, all I'm using is plumber's plastic piping, which comes in 3-meter lengths, and I get it cut in store at meter lengths. My ex-husband made the jumps for me, and they are just uprights with 2 screws like that, so you can sit the pole on top and it comes off so easy. There's no chance of, you know, the dog hurting its paws, and it, you know, even a strong breeze will blow it off, trust me. It'd be quite frustrating. I mean, I used to have a seesaw, but you know, that got damaged in the rain over sort of 10-15 years of it hanging around, and had to be thrown away, which is sad because I would like another seesaw and an A-frame and all the other things that I would like to have. You know, most of these things, agility stuff, you can make yourself if you've got a little bit of DIY skill about you. You know, I mean, obviously my problem is I've got no way of getting to the places to get the bits because, you know, I'm quite handy with my hands. I can do a bit of electrical, put shelves up, blah blah blah. So, but after that, what I'm going to try and do outside is more obedience things. You know, the first video I want to do is focused heel work. Now, Zed does both on lead and off lead, or leash, depending on where. Look, I'm from England, so it is a lead here, but I do appreciate in other countries you call it a leash. So if I say lead, I mean lead/leash, and I don't mean any offence to anybody. So I will, you know, I mean, I'm going to be honest, Zed's not used to working in the back garden because I take her out to work on fields and stuff like that where she's got a lot of space, and yeah, so anyway, I will do that in the garden. You know, it won't hurt her to get used to doing some work in the garden, and once she's in work mode, she's in work mode and will pretty much work anywhere. So, but the first video I do want to do is cover proper focused heeling. Now, I have shown focus, how to get your dog's focus. You can use look at me, watch me, but you know, I will say it, and I will keep saying it, the shorter the command for the dog, the easier it is for the dog. So I just say focus and she will look me straight in the eye. Now, I don't want a facial, you know, what we call a false focus or a false watch me, where they're just watching your face. I've seen a lot of trainers that teach the dog with the dog's head straight up like that, almost like they're looking at the sky and praying. That is not acceptable either, in my opinion. Now, I will take into account that it does depend what you're training for. In protection sports, that seems to be allowed. Mads, can you correct me if I'm wrong? But you know, in the work of training that I've done, focus is on the eyes all the time, with the dog's head slightly twisted, and you've got it, you know, slightly across your body, but you've got to watch that head being across your body because it can swing the dog's bum out. So, you know, you have to get it right. It does take time, it doesn't happen overnight, and you know, your marker training has to be absolutely precise. Now, with marker training, as I've explained, we do yes as a yes, you've got it right, great, and it's a kind of breaking word as well. depending on how you say it, I use a lot of vocal intonation, so I can say yes, yes, okay, and she'll think, oh, okay, I'm doing the right thing. Or when she gets a firm yes, she means that means she can break and finish doing what she's doing. Bridging word is good, and I extend the O's in good. It's like good, yeah, good. And also tone, you know, it's like if we're doing an upbeat, it'll be like good. Okay, vocal intonation is really important. Now when your dog screws up, and they will, you know, no dog's perfect, I don't care what anybody else says, you know, dogs screw up. It's like, for example, all the, you know, you very rarely get a dog that will win year after year after year in any competition, because they might not have a good day that day, okay? It's just how it is. Personally, I don't like competing for the simple reason, one, I don't do crowds, and two, it's damn bitchy and backstabby, and I you know, with my temperament, nah, I would be losing my rag with people, so no. Okay, so I will be doing far more in the garden as long as everything keeps working. All I did was put my laptop on a chair so I can move it to get angles. I can zoom, but the thing is, if I zoom, I'm going to go out of shot a lot. So I'm going to do the best I can. I did try with the Galaxy S3 phone, but I am a very two-handed trainer. I can't hold the phone. You know, if I had like a camera person to hold the phone and follow around, that would be great, but I don't. I'm doing all of this on my own, so you know, let's hope it keeps working. I want to give you as much content as possible. I know some of you are getting new puppies. I myself am thinking about getting another dog, another puppy, but I you know, I'm a border collie person. You know, I've had German Shepherds, I've had, you know, mutts, I've had all sorts, but you know, I've been looking at Malinois, Dutch Shepherds, especially more so Dutch Shepherds than Malleys. I don't know why, but then, and German Shepherds, of course. I mean, I've had a German Shepherd, Asher. She was massive, and I do have to take into account, I don't want my dogs outliving me, so you know. And I have to think, I said, you know, I mean, for her, it'd be easier to breed her and just keep one of her puppies. She'd be more accepting of that. She has no problem with Scar coming in, and he's an entire male, but she's known him all his life. But she wants to mother him. It's like he had a little cut above his eye, and she wanted to go and lick it, and Scar was like, get off of me, you know, I'm hot, and I'm bothered, and I want my breakfast. So, you know, she's very, I mean, she met a lovely little, we were up the raw food shop, and there was a little chocolate lab puppy, and Zed's tail was doing that slow, contented wag. You know, there is a slow, contented sort of swishy wag, and she was sniffing the puppy, checking it out. You know, it was pup in arms. It hadn't been vaccinated or anything. It was literally 8 weeks old, straight up the raw dog food shop to get weighed, and you know, it's lovely to see. And I had a great chat with him, and I got quite puppy gooey. Zed got puppy gooey. I think she is broody. I think she'd love to breed. However, you know, I start having conflict then, as we've got a lot of dogs and a lot of dogs. I mean, over here, yeah, there are some Malinois breeders. We've got Malinois cross Dutch Shepherds. Now, it's not a breed that I've worked with. You know, I'm going to stick my hands up here and say it's not a breed I've worked with. You know, I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be something I'm not, because that's just, you know, a falsehood, and that's not me. It's just not a breed I've come across, you know, so I don't know anybody else that's got one except one trainer down here, and you know, where she crates hers a lot, it's actually broken its back teeth by chewing to get out the crate. So you know, I will be researching, but in my opinion, once you've had a border collie, you're a little bit spoiled, because they are so intelligent. Yes, Zed was very difficult as a puppy, but you know, if I go back to what I've always done, which is buy off working sheep farms, they're going to have been handled, they're going to have been put outside, and I won't have the problems that I had with Zed. But you know, I think though she would love to play with a puppy, I'm not sure she would be too happy about me working with another pup. I mean, Zed will always work first, because she would be the higher ranking dog in the house. You know, a pup would be beneath her in pack rankings. Hello, darling, you're a little bit stiff today. She goes, yes, mum, she's just woke up, bless her. I don't know. She's a bit grumpy today. I mean, she did work a lot yesterday. I mean, we'd done about half an hour of agility before I even stuck that bit in. Hello! Hello, Papa! Hello! Good morning! Good morning! Oh, hello! Hello! You still worried about that eye? She goes, yes, Mummy, I'm still worried about that eye. You're always worried about that eye. Yeah, she's always worried about this eye. She keeps indicating on it. We did have a little incident up the woods. We've always... Oh, sorry, her tail's coming across the screen. I'm just scratching her the bit that all dogs like, just above the tail. It's quite a nice fan, actually. It's like I mean, she's indicated on this area the previous 2 nights, and last night we had, you know, because I back onto the woods, I could see all these torches and screaming going on. Anyway, we went up at 4 o'clock, and, you know, I don't know how many children, I nearly said pack of kids then. Gosh, that made me unpopular. We had all these kids out there with torches. Now, I don't need a torch in the woods. I can see perfectly well in the dark. So we went up at like 4 o'clock, which is daylight here anyway. And I just, you know, it said stopped at the entrance to the camp. And I'm glad she's that intelligent. I don't want a dog, protection trained or not, taking the initiative, you know. I don't want her doing things off her own back. So we went in, and they had 3 fires going in a tinder dry woods. It's so hot over here, and we haven't had any rain for ages. So, you know, I went in and sort of said that you're going to have to put the fires out. So I did call the police, and they sent the fire engine up, and then I got a call, can you go up and show the firemen where it is? So, yeah, anyway, we've sorted that out. Hopefully they won't be back. So, but Zed was very good. She, you know, I obviously... No matter how well trained your dog is, and you know, this is to people, you know, that do protection sports and whatever, you don't want your dog piling in there without you, you know, in a real life situation, without you being there. I mean, Zed was off lead, and literally as she sort of screamed to a stop right at the entrance of the camp. So that I was really pleased about that. I mean, she's doing really good work. So anyway, the point of this video, before I waffle on for absolutely ages, is I will be doing more, okay, outside. As I said, I will explain the weave. I think many trainers make training the weave way too complicated. I really do. You can train it on a lead. You can train it with treats. I don't believe in putting the poles, you know, like distance apart. Just keep your poles straight, okay, and take it right from there. You know, this whole using wire and getting them, it's a load of nonsense, people. It's overcomplicating a really simple thing. I mean, the easiest way in the world is just to have short poles that you can put your arm over and literally just go, you know, like that, you know, with a treat or a toy, so the dog follows it. Do it quite slowly, and as you're doing it, say weave, 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 weave. But I will show you how to do it, okay, people? So this is just a short video for me to say, let's hope things will be improving. It gives me a far better repertoire of work to be able to show you if I can get this webcam to work outside. That's the first time it's worked outside. Usually I just get a whiteout. So, you know, let's hope it keeps working. All right, people? You stay well. Said, are you going to come and say goodbye? Or she goes, well, Mummy, I'm a little bit tired. Well, I'll give you a little bit of incentive. Said, up. Pause up. Wave. Wave. You can do it. Right, balance a paw. Stay. Wave. Wavy, wavy. Steady, wavy, wavy. Come on. Wavy, wavy. I'll hold this one. Wavy, wavy. No. Right, put that paw here. I'll hold it. Now this paw is wavy, wavy. This paw, wavy, wavy. Come on, Steady. Wavy, wavy. Wavy, wavy. Yes. Like, share and subscribe, people. Yes. Well done. There you go.